Hello dear students. Today in this video I'm going to tell you about tense. What are tense? Tense is a timeline in which we are living. But we have actually divided into three parts. Number one is present tense. Number two is past tense. Number three is future tense. Now, in present tense, it indicates the present situation of ourselves. Indicates the present situation of ourselves. In past tense, we actually talk about what is gone, what had happened. Indicates the past form or yesterday form of ourselves. Now, last but not the least, future tense. What is the future tense? Future tense indicates our future. Future tense indicates the future or coming tomorrow form of ourselves. So basically, tense is divided into three parts. Present tense, that indicates the present situation of ourselves. Past tense, that indicates the past form of yesterday form of ourselves. And future tense, it indicates the future or coming tomorrow form of ourselves. Now, these all three tenses is basically divided into four parts. Each part of the tense is divided into four parts. Now let's talk about present tense. What is present tense? The present tense of the verb indicates a state or an action that happens in the present time, present tense. Like, what is verb? Verb is our doing word. Whatever work we are doing, whatever work we are doing in our present self, in our present time, it actually includes in the present tense. Now, in present tense, present tense is actually divided into four parts. One is simple present. Second is present continuous. Tense. Third is present perfect. tense. And the last one is present perfect continuous. So here are the 4 parts of the present tense. Number 1, present simple present. Number 2, present continuous tense. Number 3, present perfect tense. And number 4 is present perfect continuous. Let's talk about simple present tense. Simple present tense is also divided into 3 parts like affirmative, negative and interrogative. Affirmative, it means yes. If the sentence is in yes, then we can say it is affirmative. Next is negative, it means no. The sentence should be into no sense. Then the interrogative. Interrogative is what? Question mark. If we are going to ask any question, that is interrogative. Now first affirmative. There is some kind of formulas in English also, like we have in our maths. So on these formulas we can form sentences in English language. In affirmative, the formula is like subject, then first form of verb plus S or ES. Example, here I have written, I play the guitar. Here is what? Subject is our I. Subject should be noun or pronoun. Then our verb, first form of verb, it's play the guitar. About simple, I play the guitar. Like she plays the guitar. She is a singular, here I was plural, here she is what? She is singular form. With she, we are going to write S with our first form of verb. Then she plays the guitar. Next is negative. What is the formula of negative? Subject, then do not and does not. Then first form of verb. In the negative form, firstly we are going to write subject as usual, as we have written in affirmative sentences. Subject should be singular, plural or noun, pronoun. Alright. So here I have written the example of the negative also. I do not. Subject plus do not or does not. First form of verb. So I do not play the guitar. Do not is what? Do not is our in negative form. So I is our subject here. Do not is our do not. Okay. With plural we are going to use do, and with singular we are going to use does. Then play the guitar. The second example of that is she does not play the guitar. She is what? Our subject, and because of she is singular, we are going to write does not play the guitar. Now next example is from interrogative. It means in a question form. So first in interrogative we are going to write do or does, because of we are working in a present sentence. We are actually try to learn about present, so we are going to use do or does. Alright, so in do or does, in simple present tense we are going to put it up with the according to the subject, whether it's plural or whether it's singular. So in the interrogative form, first we are going to start our sentence with do and does. Then subject, that first form of verb, that is our formula. Example, do you play the guitar? Question mark. Always remember, in interrogative sentences we have to put that question mark. Without it, it would be wrong. And first letter should be capital, that is the main thing. So now with you as we are including as a plural, we are going to use do. Do you play the guitar? Now, does she play the guitar? That is a second sentence with a question mark. So, does she? She is a singular form using does. Does she play the guitar? That is our simple present tense. Now, the number second is a present continuous tense. As you all know, continuous means something going on and on and on. Like when we talk about something, when we are doing some work, the work is in progress, is called continuous tense. It is also divided into 3 parts: affirmative, yes, negative, no, and interrogative, it means question mark. Now, in affirmative, the formula would be like subject plus is MR, any one of them, plus first form of verb plus ing. The example of affirmative is I am sleeping. Here, our subject is what? I. The subject should be plural or singular, okay? And noun or pronoun. According to our subject, we are going to put our here is MR, like helping verb, which we are, which this is called helping verb. Because if I have written I am talking about I, as referred to I have written M. Now sleeping, sleep is what? First form of the verb plus ing is sleeping. That is example of affirmative. Let's talk about negative. Negative is what? No, it means in minus. The formula of that is subject plus is MR, not. We are going to write not with our is MR, with our helping verb, and then first form of the verb plus ing. Example of negative should be like you are not playing. You is what? Our subject. With our subject, I have put the helping verb according to our subject, which is are, and then not. After that, we have put our verb play, first form of the verb, and plus ing. So that would make playing. The example is you are not playing. Now in that interrogative sentence, interrogative is what? Is question mark, when we are going to ask some question from you. So the sentence making of the continuous in interrogative would be like is MR. We have to put is MR first plus subject plus first form of the verb, then ing. Example, is she sleeping? And question mark. Question mark is an important part in the interrogative questions. Without it, it would be wrong. So here is our helping verb. Firstly we have to take helping verb is MR according to our subject. Here my subject is she. She is what? A singular and a pronoun. And first form of the verb is sleep plus ing. So my sentence would be like, is she sleeping? So these are two parts, simple present tense and present continuous tense. Next is present perfect tense. What comes in present perfect tense? Perfect is what? Everything should be in a proper way. It is called perfect. It is also divided into three parts. First is affirmative, it means yes. Negative, it means no. And then interrogative, it means question mark, when we are going to ask some question. Now the formula of affirmative should be like subject. Subject, as we all know, that the name of the person or thing, it should be plural or singular. Then have or has. One thing should be there, either have or has. We are using has for singular and have for plural. And then third form of verb. So here is an example of affirmative I have written. The players have returned to the field. Like players, we are talking about what? Plural. So that's why I have put have here. Then after that, third form of return. Ed should be there. In third form, we are going to add basically ed. So return is what? Third form of the verb to the field. Next is negative. It means in a no sense. Subject plus has or have plus not. Because of that is a negative sentence. That's why in negative sentence we are talking about not. We are talking about possibilities which is not happening. Plus third form of verb. Example, we have not. We is what? Plural. That's why I have put have. Plus not seen the film yet. Third form of verb, see. See, saw, seen. Seen is what? Third form of the verb. Next is interrogative. Interrogative we have started with has or have. Plus subject plus third form of the verb. She is what? A singular person. So with singular we have put it has. Has she returned my book? Returned is third form of the verb. So this is your present perfect tense. Next is present perfect continuous tense. As we have already learned the meaning of continuous. Continuous is what? Something is in a moving motion. Something is going on and on and on. And perfect is what? Perfect is proper thing, perfectly. So in a present perfect tense, we are going to talk about which is the thing is happening in a perfect manner and it is continuous. It is in a moving way. Here is affirmative. The formula of affirmative would be subject plus has or have plus be. In perfect continuous tense, we are going to use be plus first form of verb plus ing. Because of we are writing perfect first, here perfect first, that's why we have plus here has or have. And because of continuous, we are going to use ing. Alright, so the example would be like this. The bird, our subject, has been building. Building is what? First form of the verb plus ing, nest. So that is our example. Next is negative. How we are going to make negative? Subject plus has or have plus be plus first form of verb plus ing. We are using ing because of the continuous and has or have because of the perfect. So here we have not been. We have put it not in negative sentences, then plain well. Next is interrogative. The question mark questions. Has or have should be first plus been plus first form of verb plus ing. Example, have they been taking the class? Here, has or have, we have subject with has or have. Have they, this is our subject, been taking the class. So this is our present tense. With that, we have learned simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. So in this video, I'm trying to explain these things to you. Kindly look at the video, kindly try to understand and I hope you will understand it better. Thank you.